Playback.
Funky drummer, music hitting your heart, cause I know you got a soul. Hey, listen if you're missing, y'all. Swinging while I'm singing. Hey, giving what you're getting, know what I know in. While the black band's sweating, in the rhythm I'm rolling. Gotta give us what we want. Gotta give us what we need. Hey, our freedom of speech is freedom of death. We got to fight the powers that be. Fight the power. Fight the power. Fight the power. Fight the power! Fight the power! Fight the power! Fight the power! We got to fight the powers that be! As the rhythm's designed to bounce with calcium that the rhyme designed to fill your mind. Now that you realize the prize arrives, we got to pump the stuff to make it tough. From the heart to start a work of art to revolutionize, make a change, something strange. People, we are the same. No, we're not the same, cause we don't know the game. What we need is awareness. We can't get careless. You say, what is this? Our beloved, let's get down to business. Mental self-defense of fitness. Don't let the show. You got to call it what you know. To make everybody see. In order to fight the powers that be. Fight the power. 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 We got to fight the power that be. To me, is he straight out racist? The sucker was simple and plain. Motherfucking John Wayne. Cause I'm black and I'm proud. I'm ready to hype cause I'm amped. Most of my heroes don't appear no stamp. Sample look back, you looking find nothing but rednecks for 400 years if you check. Don't worry, be happy. Was a #1 hit. Damn if I said you can slap me right here. Hit it. Now get this part. Right on. Come on. What we got to say. Power to the people, no delay. Make everybody see. In order to fight the powers that be. Fight the power. Fight the power. Fight the power. Fight the power. We got to fight the powers that be.
Ready, huh? What's going on, everybody? It's 2 Oxtails and an Empanada. It's your boy, Uncle Paulie.
It's your girl, Ange.
It's your man, Smoke 201, stand up.
And we have a special guest this week, man. Yeah, they call him Young Fly. He hates me when I say that. But Sharik right now, man. And Sharik, just real quick, if you can, just introduce yourself to the people. Let them know who you are and what you do.
Who we introducing? Who we introducing?
Wilding out. Reek, I'm a youth worker. I work for Juvenile Justice Commission. It's like, something like a juvenile detention. I just do what I can do to help the youngest, the little teens, and help them, to do better and help them when they leave out.
Word, man.
Right.
Let's give a hand to that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, so Sharik, since you're the guest, man, we always start the show off. How was your weekend?
Weekend was good. What I do this weekend? I don't remember what I did this weekend. What I do this weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know what I did this weekend. I went out with me and my fiance. We was out. We did a little, went to a little day spa. Never been to a day spa. Did a day spa thing, something like, We went to a little restaurant in New York. I forgot the name of it. It was a steakhouse though. It was good. I had a good time. So yeah, she showed me some new stuff. Shout out to my
That's
fiance.
normally the way that it works.
Mm-hmm.
That's good stuff.
Yo,
You'll
can
get all
everybody
new
hear?
stuff.
I can't. Make sure everybody can hear.
Y'all can hear us, right? 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Oh, Flavor was a crackhead. Flavor.
Yeah,
oh,
word is born. Angie, how was your weekend, mama?
Y'all know
Yeah,
me. My weekend was kind of laid back. I just kind of did some house cleaning, did some shopping, did some cooking. I be so busy during the week. I just kind of like to just kick back.
Terrence?
I ain't do too much. I just went to work. I lived like I was 21 at night, and that was it, man. Just worked during the day and didn't have the kids. Very rare, so I just lived it up.
Well, this weekend, my wife surprised me and
Blew
just
bubbles
got
in your
away
butt?
And, damn, bro.
Wow.
He said it. Look,
Wow.
and he followed it. Just got away, and
Yo, how are those mics so low? That's the problem. Turn the knob on the side. No. Turn the knob on the side.
Wait 1 minute, people.
Nah, on the side there's a knob, like
This right here.
right there. It's a star. It looks like a star right there.
Okay.
All right, turn that. Lift the mic. You go a little more up. Right there. That's good. That's good. That's
All
good.
right.
Everybody, yeah.
I almost broke my
I
phone.
was going down.
There you go.
fight the power. Let's be.
Basically, my wife
You
took.
too, Angie.
Yeah.
I just did
You got it? Oh, man. Lift it up.
Up.
Be scared. There you go.
All right.
So basically, my wife took me away this weekend to a nice little hotel. We got away, swam a little bit, but the peak of my weekend is my son wrote me from the Army, man, and I won't get into the whole letter, man, but I just want to say to parents real fast, stick to your guns. Don't put your morals to the side. You might feel like they're not understanding where you're coming from, but after the letter I read from my son and how he just thanked me for everything that I've done and the things, how I came at him and he understands now, it was one of the proudest moments. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. I got in the bed and I cuddled up like a little baby and cried, man. But it was one of the best things because sometimes I felt like he never understood where I was coming from and he thought I was being mean. So I just, just want to say, parents, don't back down on your morals, man. So we're going to get this show started because we have one of the WB finest. I'm about to really throw it out. I will be doing it before the show is over. Yeah.
Yo, I love this guy. He tells the longest, most emotional stories in the history of storytelling. I mean, I always want to drop a tear or something when
Just
he
one
finished
tear.
talking. Just one.
Go ahead, Terrence. Let's get the show started.
Yeah. What up, people? So we're going to start it off talking about, of course, the Oscars. I'm pretty sure everybody is
Fact stars.
well aware of the leg pumping and men jumping that went on this weekend at the Oscars. So we're going to get into a little bit of that. I'm going to start off with Angie because I'm pretty sure the fellas can really go a little bit more into what I seen. But Angie, what do you think about Spike Lee and his award excitement?
Well, we want to say congratulations to Spike Lee. He won an Oscar.
Should I play it first? And
Yeah.
then we talk
Let me
about
say
it?
it real quick. It's a minute.
Okay.
It's the first win and 5th nomination for Spike Lee.
All right, do not turn that motherfucking clock on. Before the world tonight, I give praise to our ancestors who helped build this country and what is today, along with the genocide of its native people. We all connect with our ancestors. We will have love, wisdom, we will gain our humanity. It will be a powerful moment. The 2020 presidential election is around the corner. Let's do the right thing. You know I had to get that in there.
While we talking about this, I apologize.
I'll find it. A picture of them? All right, they should be back now.
You'll know
back.
where you get
Yeah, you'll
when
know
you
where you
find it.
see it. Yeah. All right, so go ahead, Angie. So how did you feel about?
Spike looking like OG's Grape Street Grape.
First and foremost,
See stars.
I just want to say congratulations to everybody that won an Oscar.
Little bit, Trey.
I'm very excited to see people that look like us and they got the awards that they were due for. I think that it's very interesting that they got it at this time, but we'll get into that later. So Spike Lee won an Oscar for Best Adapted Screenplay as a co-writer for Black Klansman.
So was it a white dude that actually wrote it?
Yes.
Fuck.
Damn.
Yeah. So, you know, one thing I did like, yes, Spike was in all purple, but if a lot of people don't know that Prince was actually the person that gave Spike Lee the money to do the movie She's Gotta Have It. Okay, so that's actually why he was dressed like that during the awards. But I was really excited about that. Regina King won Best Supporting Actress for Beale Street. I saw that movie. It was really good. I think she's done other movies that she could have won the same award for, but this was a really good movie. And again, congratulations.
What movie? I'd have even seen or heard of the movie.
Oh yes, yes.
Don't know it.
You never
What
seen
movie
it?
was it?
It's called Beale Street.
No, I haven't seen it, but I've been wanting to see it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's about a pair of young a black boy and a black girl, and they kind of fell in love, and they fell in love on Beale Street, and they basically kind of go through like their basically their ups and their downs. But because I can't get directly all the way into the movie, but I would suggest that you look into it. It's called Beale Street, and it was really good.
Go ahead, T. I see you was about to say something.
I want to get right to the meat and potatoes.
There you go.
I got
T.
it whenever you want.
All right.
Not yet. Not yet. All right.
So what I want to talk about, in case y'all missed it, I want to talk about the leg wrap. He ran up to him, and he jumped on him, wrapped his legs around him, and you know Samuel.
Legs around a man.
Yes. The only thing Samuel was missing was doing the baby boy. He just didn't do Melvin. That's the only thing he didn't do.
Yo, you know what's crazy? When you that age and somebody jump on you and you not ready for it, you know that's a back give out. And it almost looked like Samuel said, "Oh shit!" And then when he let him down, if you look, he threw his arms up like, "God damn it, he got me." You know how you play tricks on somebody? And you say, "God damn it, he got me." Like they be doing that all the time or something, and it just threw me. I thought it was hilarious.
But wasn't it good to see Wesley and Denzel up there with Spike Lee?
No.
You know, Angie, you always thinking positive. We're on the leg wrapping right now.
No, bump the leg wrapping. Everybody is saying, Sharik, I'm sorry, I'm going to give you a chance real quick. Everybody is on, Spike Lee. I'm very upset.
Okay.
Spike Lee went into full WB.
Did he now?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, now did he?
I'm going to tell you why.
All right.
He got the picture up?
He
Look
did.
at this.
Oh,
And he got both of the legs together.
Yeah.
His knees is touching.
Yo, you know what I see when I see Spike Lee rap like that? I see, let me pop that pussy girl. That's what I see right there, yo. That's what I see.
I think this is pure excitement. They probably never thought they would ever see them getting an Oscar.
No, I know exactly what he looked like. Remember the 5 heartbeats at the beginning when he was tapping?
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, right at the beginning.
What he
That's
said,
what he
bring
looked
your
like.
ass here, boy. You nights like this, look at it. Like, I can enjoy it. But my problem with Spike is, Spike always talked his black power, right?
Okay.
He
yes.
went into if you listen to his speech, he went into the slaves and the indigenous people.
That's right.
He went super hard, right?
Yes.
But you was happy to finally get an award. All the movies you put out, and you finally got an award for a co-writer, and you got there and you put your shoes on to me. This is just my personal opinion.
Okay.
And you said, thank you, sir. The WB.
He was a little
That's
too
what he
happy
did.
to
He was
win
too happy
a
for it.
writing
He
award.
was
You went to
both
all of
sides.
that. You went to all of that.
See
But
both sides.
you know what? You got to hear his speech, Sharik. If you heard
Yeah,
the
I missed
speech,
it. I missed the
I mean,
speech.
he
I
went
definitely
into
missed it.
the indigenous people.
I could play play it again.
The 400
And
years.
turn it on and
Now
hit
it's long, Uncle Rob. If you listen, he got up there and said, "You motherfuckers better not even turn the thing on," because he talked for a long time. But his speech didn't match his actions, and that's all I'm saying.
Okay, I can go with that. His speech didn't match his actions, but I think that he just was extremely excited because that was something that he was not expecting because he's put out so many wonderful movies and never even got recognized for it. I think he was caught off guard by it. I mean, that's how I feel. I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, I'm not knocking
I
him.
do.
I'm not.
I
Go
do.
ahead, Sharik.
I think the excitement, like, you know, like he did a lot of movies. You know what I mean? He's
Bro,
done
he
a
was
lot of
excited.
movies, whether producing
Right.
or being in
That's
them.
right.
He hasn't gotten, to my knowing, he hasn't gotten anything.
Right.
That's a shock. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it was a little weird with the rapping of the legs, but the excitement, I felt like it was genuine.
Little
And
weird.
when, it was all right. It was very weird.
You ever
I don't-
hugged him and wrapped your
Listen,
legs
and
around?
you my cousin.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna be behind it with you. I don't plan on wrapping my legs around no man ever in my life. But if you tell me right now I won $1 million in the lottery, he next to me, I might jump on his ass.
Yeah,
Pause.
that's
2
cool.
times.
And
Just
I'm
'cause
all right.
excitement.
Y'all family.
You
I
feel
will
me?
hold.
I
that's
might jump
cool.
on you because you're the first person around me.
Bruh,
you give
listen.
me $1 million right now.
You
my
better be
excitement-
ready to pay.
That excitement might take me there. I don't know.
But you
Yeah,
gotta think,
right.
and then you gotta think about Samuel L. Jackson. I mean, think about it. He was an addict. He was in college. He dropped
He
out of
didn't
college.
get the award.
I understand that, but he came through with him. That's why he had all those guys up there with
Angie
him.
be knowing her. He was at it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
I didn't know
yes,
that.
I didn't know that
he
either.
was a drug addict.
Samuel L. Jackson, yeah.
He got clean,
Yeah.
and then he
all
got,
right,
and then
Uncle
he got,
Ron.
and then he
Did
got,
you sound to
Cool,
him?
though.
and then,
Hell yeah.
This is
and then
this
he
is the
got
only.
asked, he got asked to do that role. I'm sorry, he got asked to do the role. He played a drug addict, and that role right there actually set him on his way. Denzel Washington has said in many interviews, if Spike Lee only had $20 in a budget for me to do a movie, I would do it because that's my brother.
Yeah, you know
You know
what's
what I'm
crazy?
saying?
Michael Jordan and I forgot who else. They helped him do Malcolm X too. That's why I remember when Michael Jordan was walking around with that Malcolm X hat. That was because a lot of people didn't know
All
that.
right, MJ,
Yeah.
okay, all right.
But real quick, I don't want y'all to think that I'm coming down on Spike or I just come on here every weekend jumping on. But my thing is what gets me a little bit upset with Spike Lee was he was just talking about boycotting the Oscars.
He was.
You understand where I'm
You're
coming
absolutely
from?
right. You're right. You're right.
And that's why I said, even with his speech, like that's like me coming up here this week, these all weeks, I'm talking all this Black Power stuff, all of that, and then y'all find out I done left my wife for Becky. Everything I said, y'all gonna be like, yo, P was just bullshitting.
First of all,
what's your
Joanna
reward
be
for
on
Becky,
that
though?
ass.
Becky would have no good
But you gotta
hair.
remember, what's the reward for the Becky? It's the reward for him to finally get the Oscars. What's your reward for the Becky?
And
the
that's a
difference.
platform, too.
But,
You know what I mean?
but my
That is
thing
a platform.
It's a platform, but you can't tell me in one voice, hey, man, that's like they say,
Right, though.
hey, man, in one voice, yo, don't come up here to 15 Minutes of Fame. They play rap. They play all that. And then all of a sudden,
Hey, excuse me, you got a minute man to come on to the show?
thank you.
Yeah.
I'll come. Nah, thank you, Uncle
Yo,
Ron.
Uncle Ron got to
Yeah,
take
yo.
off.
But keep
this
in mind, ladies and
swear,
gentlemen, we
yeah.
are all human and we're flawed.
Yes, and I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying.
Yo, he was excited, man.
He was excited.
Anytime you wrap
but
your
how
legs
can
around
you?
another
How
man,
can
he's
you?
excited.
It's
What's
like
good, Corey?
to me, it was like the slave in the field. Master said, "You can come in the house," and he said, "Yippee, peace."
Left his wife.
Right.
in the
Yeah,
kid.
Right.
that's all I'm
And-
saying.
Hey, listen, we gonna move on
Wait,
because we getting. Let's go to the dress.
That's
Yes,
what
can
I
you?
mean,
put,
well, we can stay on the Oscars.
No, real quick.
Oscars still, though, ain't it?
Can we give Black Panther movie a shout out? Even though I think they
no,
should
don't clap. We can't clap. We can't clap. There you go. That's what we doing.
Wakanda forever.
Forever.
Okay.
All right.
So they got an Oscar for Best Original Music, Best Costume Design, which was done by Miss Ruth Carter, a black woman.
Love you, Corey.
And Best Production Design. I think they should have got.
That's all they want?
Yes.
They deserve a lot more than that.
They deserve
that we just did that jumping around. They didn't get no.
I feel like they won
Best
all the
Acting.
bullshit awards.
And that's the problem. But for me, Black Panther did something for me. Fuck the Oscars.
Okay.
It did something for me. It did
was
something
tough.
for my children. Watching that, being able to see such positive and beautiful images up there, and people actually fighting together, not against each other within that movie. So, you know, it kind of broke us down. But, you know, I think they should have won more than that, too.
I didn't know that's all they won. Like, I
That's
ain't gonna
all
lie.
they
I'm gonna
won.
keep it 100 because Lion did some bullshit, but, like, I didn't want to see Black Panther. Not because it was called Black Panther. I just didn't know it. It's a superhero movie. I never heard of a superhero like that. I wasn't
You're
big
not a
with
comic
it.
book kid.
Right.
Okay.
So I was like,
It's one of
And,
Stan Lee's
and my
children.
lady was like, we gotta go see it. No, we gotta go see it. This is all black cast. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna see it. I'm telling you, I walked out of that movie there like crazy.
You wanted to go to Wakanda.
Crazy. Yeah, like crazy. Like that movie was nuts, and it deserved to get a lot more recognition than it got on the Oscars. Like,
It did.
Y'all see that picture? That picture is fire.
Yeah, I like that picture right there.
Yes.
But you know what?
Ooh, look at that.
Angie,
I love the power
I can
of
see it.
people.
The only thing, I don't know, I'm not going to get into me, but let's bring this dress up, Uncle Rock.
Go.
Oh, Lord. Let me.
Go.
Yes, please.
Go. I got a lot on that. I ain't gonna stunt.
That's a start. Good.
That is a hot
Good.
photo.
Man,
It's a hot photo.
What? I'm talking about my man that was with the
Oh,
two women.
You gotta be on foot.
Yeah.
No, the photo was on my phone, so you know what
Sheree.
you talk. Wait, you gotta know what you're talking about. No.
See, we know you're not, but you came out.
Yo,
It just caught
all right,
him
can
off
I be
guard.
the first one to say something?
Go ahead, Uncle Rock. Uh-oh.
And that's not what you're expecting.
All right, go ahead.
Of course, he's a gay guy.
Yes,
Just
he
go
is.
ahead,
He's
Uncle
an
What
Rock.
actor.
Uncle Ross
He's
say
an
that's a
actor.
nice gown.
I
I'm
don't.
walking
Just
out
let
of
him
it.
go.
Don't say he
Yo.
fucked it up.
Yo, he's gay.
Uncle Rock, go
That's
ahead.
right.
Gay.
Yes.
Uncle Rock,
And
go
for a
ahead.
gay dude,
Yes.
that shit is fire.
You know what? I never thought
That shit
I,
is fire.
I never thought I'd have to say this to Uncle Rock.
No.
Paul Eugen. I had to change it up on
Yo,
you.
my man, that's a fire ass concept. Even if a woman wore it,
What's
I
going
think
on,
it would have been
Wakanda?
dope. You know what I mean?
It would have just been
So-
a dress if a woman wore it.
Thank you.
I mean,
It would have been a dress. If a woman wore that, it would have been a
I
dress.
agree that you know how you feel.
Yes.
I'm with you on that.
But
All
you're
I'm
saying
saying
the actual
is,
design itself.
if the
What?
motherfucker gay,
The bow tie with the shirt with the
he's
fire.
He's
It's
talking
a
about the
fire
actual dress.
concept.
But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the emasculation of the black man.
Come on, somebody.
I will say this.
demasculate.
Yes, that's what she
Yeah.
said.
Or did you say emasculate?
No, I did say emasculation. I'm sorry about
Okay.
that. The
Yeah.
demasculation of the black man.
Demasculation.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
Hey.
Well, hey,
Teacher Ra.
who did that? He did it. He demasculated himself by being gay.
Well,
I mean,
you
come
know what?
on now.
Go ahead, Sheree.
well,
Go ahead.
I kind of prepped for this topic. I had a feeling it was gonna be on here.
Yes.
You know, that was pretty, you know what I mean, huge. But I had two questions to it, and I wanted to ask everybody.
Go
a
ahead. Talk.
question
Come
to
on,
it.
somebody.
The first question is obviously for the guys. Are you homophobic? Number two, the second question is if you say no that you're not, if your best friend said that they turned whatever gay, would you go out in public with them?
Can I answer
And I want to
first?
answer
Go
this.
ahead.
Y'all
Go
go.
ahead.
Now.
Answer it too.
Now,
Yes. We will like
I'm going to address your first question. You said, am I homophobic?
that. They sure did,
Now,
Genesis.
where did the word homophobic come from? Because
It's a
phobic
phobia.
is a phobia. And a phobia means that you are scared of something. I'm not scared of gay people.
Okay.
I fear no man but God. Now, with that being said, if I don't agree with a lifestyle,
Nothing wrong with that.
how can you get mad at me because I don't agree with it? And once I don't agree with it, you say now I have a phobia and I'm scared of it, or you probably had this happen. Or no, I don't agree with the lifestyle. Now, number two, if my best friend, okay, came out, okay, you know, y'all know my peoples. I ain't even gonna put him in that position.
Dog, just
My
talk.
homie come out and he come and say, yo, Paul, I'm gay. I can't mess with you. And I'm going to tell you why I can't mess with you. Because you was my homie. We done shared everything together. And now all of a sudden, out of all of the years we've been friends, you just going to come out and tell me that it wasn't halitosis, it was balls on your breath?
Oh,
Nah,
shit.
bro. I can't mess with you. And
That
no,
was
I'm
a
not
lot.
going nowhere with you. And that's just my personal opinion. I don't hate
mad
gay
at you.
people. I'm not against gay people.
Boy, it don't
I just-
sure sound like it.
I just don't agree
ain't
with
mad
the
at you.
lifestyle. That's my personal opinion.
For me, when it comes to this particular subject, with
Gay
this,
people or gay dudes? Let's clear that up.
Yeah.
with this particular outfit, I guess he was calling himself trying to make a statement. Now, again, there's a difference when you're talking about somebody being gay, about somebody being trans. There's a lot of different titles here. He is an openly gay man. I have seen him act on shows, movies, and everything else. Right. And outside of that, he's always had on a pair of pants. I need to understand what made him feel compelled to put on this ensemble for the Oscars. And see, me, some of y'all might call me a conspiracy theorist. I don't know. But they keep saying that the Oscars was so packed with, like, black people winning all these awards and all this fuckery that's been going on all month. And then now one of the major topics is this gentleman in a dress. He does not dress like this on a regular basis. So with that being said, I feel that he's actually going towards the trans community. Quiet as it's kept. Because we don't see him like this on a regular basis. So I for me, it just kind of bothered me because there's plenty of gay people in the world of all colors, shades, and races. But why is it that it's only our people that are force-fed into the media?
Well, let me say this.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of gay men. I don't really have that big of a problem with gay women. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm a man. I fucking don't know why. That's what it is. But if you're gay, be gay. Cool. Knock yourself out. I like the concept of the dress.
I do too.
I don't like men wearing women's clothes. So I'm not condoning what he's doing.
Right.
I'm saying if you're going to do it,
Do
the
it right.
concept was dope.
But
I do not agree that a man should dress like a fucking woman. You weren't born a woman. You want to be gay? Be gay. You like men? Like men. But you weren't born to wear women's clothes.
But that's something that's separate outside of just being gay. Being gay is just being attracted to the same sex.
Fact. Knock
being
yourself
trans
out.
is something that you feel that you're somebody else trapped in the body. And unfortunately, and my sisters, I got to get on you. Because ever since this outfit came out, yes, he fucked it up. And seriously?
I just almost did it, basically, didn't I?
You
I
like
almost
the
did the
no,
same
you
thing.
know.
That's why I said Paul Hugan.
No, you liked
That
the
was
concept of the
I
dress.
like the concept of the dress.
There's difference, but the sisters is out here supporting it. Jada Pinkett Smith out here supporting it, and he's
She got a gay son. Why wouldn't she support it?
You know what?
No.
You
You
know
out here
what?
talking about I'm barebacking
That's-
rappers.
But he's walking around with regular pants on, a shirt,
said
and
that?
everything. He's being himself as a gay
Son,
man.
He always talking about
Oh, Tyler, the
he was
Creator,
knocking
his
out
boy.
Tyler, the
question.
Creator.
Good
Tyler,
question.
the Creator,
Andrea
man.
says there
Did he
are
say that?
plenty of
Yes,
flamboyant.
he said, fuck it. Tyler, the Creator's my boyfriend.
Did he really?
Yes.
Listen,
Andrea, shout out Andrea C. Stars, Genesis, Ebony. Everybody tuned in. You know we appreciate y'all. Andrea says there are plenty of flamboyant white gay men.
Yes.
Are we just more sensitive to the black men that are
now,
gay?
Andrea, if I may answer that and I make it quick, you can go right up to me. I make it fast.
Dog, I ain't never answered.
Yeah,
Everybody-
Oh, go
right.
ahead. You know what? Hold on. I answer your question after T going. Go ahead, T. I apologize.
Yeah, so question one you asked was if you had a best friend, right? No,
If are you homophobic?
oh.
And if your best friend was gay,
Me, I'm not homophobic. If you're gay, you can sit next to me as long as you don't touch me or make no obscene gestures towards me and my chocolateness. I'm perfectly fine with it. When you start making grunt noise, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, girl.
that
When
get
you start
fucked
doing
up.
stuff like that, I have a problem, and I'm probably not gonna be cool T no more because I'm gonna definitely address the situation. And I'm either going to move or I'm going to tell you if you say one more, you make one more animal noise around me, it's going to turn into a jungle, my brother, and I don't think you're going to like it.
All right.
But as far as the thing, like I said, they walk in the room, I'm perfectly fine. No twirls and yelling and spinning and 360s and 720s, I'm okay. Just be yourself and be gay.
No death drops?
No.
Okay.
If my friend was gay, this is probably the only thing me and Paul will disagree on.
Hey, Leandra.
If my best friend told me that he was gay, he would still be my friend. And this is why.
That's a fact.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank God
Your
I'm never
friend,
gonna
but
turn
he'll be
gay
your
because
friend
he'll
like
never
what?
be my
Like,
friend again.
He'll
Go,
be.
would y'all go out? Like, he hit you up like, yo, I want to go to the club.
Yeah.
Y'all go to the club together?
Yeah, I'm going out with him.
I ain't
And
mad
that's
at you, though.
perfectly fine
I'm
if
not
you
mad at
say
you,
that.
though, but I feel you.
You know why? Because my friend has a character, right?
Right.
The same way any other friend has a character. Your friend can be as loyal to you as he want, right? But he can run around on his wife,
Right.
and he running around living a whole different life. The same way a straight person that is supposed to be straight that ends up being gay.
No, listen, I'm not.
So if you feel betrayed, this is just my opinion.
No.
If you feel betrayed by your friend telling you, "Oh, I'm gay," but guess what? It's a lot of shit that a straight joker will do that ain't tell you. He can be living a whole different type of life that you ain't know.
Definitely.
And that's just my personal observation. Now, am I gonna go around and say, "Oh yeah, he's gay, and y'all better leave him alone"? No, I'm not doing that.
It was
I don't
gay the
agree
way
with
you
his
just said that.
lifestyle.
Thank you.
Look,
I agree with
Pause, Eugen.
I don't think nothing wrong with any of the answers personally, but I'm not homophobic. But if my best friend was like, "Yo, I just want to tell you after all these years, I want to let you know I'm gay," we still cool. But if you be like, "Yo, we going like, yo, I want to go to the club," if it ain't a bunch of us going, we ain't going like.
No.
So are you saying that out of fear because you would be afraid of what
the
other people's
assumption,
perception
but
of you
the
would be?
perception, right?
I don't care about the
I don't want
perception.
the
Now,
perception.
if he said me and my gay friends are going, I'm not doing that. That's just
Nah,
not my
here for it.
environment.
But listen, I'm
But if
not
you say,
saying
"Yo,
I'm
you want to
right
go
either,
out and have a drink,
no,
dog?"
I
I need to
understand.
Just you
Yeah,
and
right,
him.
I
me and him,
I actually respect.
or our straight friends.
Right.
I'm not going out with 6 other gay guys.
Right. But what about just you and him by yourself?
Me and him by ourselves.
I respect
agree.
your
If he
answer.
ever
I
if he ever
respect
make a
your answer.
pass at me, we're no
It's a
longer
different story.
friends.
Right.
No,
I respect
But
your
you
answer,
still
but me-
get looked at like you
Perception.
hanging out with the gay
Right,
dude.
you're
I don't
him.
care.
And
I don't care.
I respect that.
I don't
though.
care because everybody know me.
I
Now,
respect
your
that.
people,
Everybody don't know you though. If you walk in the club, everybody don't know you.
True.
Now,
I
all
don't
right.
give a- Dog, I don't give a
let's
fuck about no
put a
club and
twist
people
on
that
it.
don't know me.
Okay.
Your gay friend told you he's gay,
Right.
right? Now you start dressing like a woman. You still hanging out with him?
That's
No.
trans, not gay.
I'll tell him he got
You
he
call
gotta
it what you want.
He got to
No,
present
it's a
himself in a
difference.
better way.
So he's
he dressing like a
transsexual,
woman.
this guy in the picture?
He's not transsexual, and
You
that's
know
the
what?
issue that I have with it.
Can we move to another
Yeah,
subject?
we could go
What,
on
you
for
getting
days,
excited? Like Spike Lee? You want to wrap your legs around me?
That was funny.
Hey, well, let's get away from the Oscars. We gonna go right to Robert
much
Kraft and them
fucking-
hoes.
Too much coonery going on at the fucking Oscars in February.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we got to talk about Robert Kraft now.
I was waiting
Hey,
for that too.
once again, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. And we right after this, we're gonna go to Angie and her tea. So y'all might want to stick around for that.
Yeah, she
Oh yeah, she got tea.
Talk about it. Talk that shit.
Now, let's get on Robert Kraft from the Patriots.
Waiting for that.
Now, it's a lot of conspiracy theories out, but let's just throw it out and go it. Basically, he was going to where you get massages at.
He looked like he get
And,
massages. Look at that
He
head.
went to the Asia Day spa.
They give you happy endings.
Okay.
So now they was investigating this place for a month or 2 months, and they seen him make 2 money transactions.
Okay.
Now my problem is, with all the crime that is going on in the world, all of this fucked up things you're worrying about men in the massage parlor that are paying these women good money. Because when you have a person
Still
like
illegal though, bro.
just listen to me, I know. But immigration is illegal, and nobody don't have a problem with that. So why can't I have this illegal immigrant jerk me off for $200 to $300 and let me go on my way?
These women
Like
are
they investigating that, yo. Come on.
She was
bro.
doing more than
These-
jerking off. That's why they
Come on, bro.
investigated.
See, oh damn. See, can I jump?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I mean, I feel like I feel you, but imagine if that was, let's say, Antonio Brown doing that. They'd have been all over his ass on this shit. Excuse my language. But
Oh, it would have been some
They would have been all over him.
too.
It would have been like how they kind of like, oh well, it was just this, it was just that, because it's an older white guy. If that was one of the wide receivers that's real flamboyant about everything they do, or one of the dancing people out there get a sack, or in the D lineman, it would have been huge. This would have been like, oh, he's despicable, he's terrible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So the problem is that it's not just that he went to a massage parlor to get a happy ending. These women are being part of a sex trafficking situation that's going on. So they're actually being forced into these places to provide massages
that's
and
different.
to provide
That's
sexual
different.
acts on these men that are coming through.
That's
So the interesting part is, so we already know he's 77 years old, and again, I said that this happened at the Asia Day Spa. There are 10 spas in that area that were being investigated, but again, sex trafficking. These women are this is being done against their will.
It's a $250. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm not. Y'all not gonna beat me in the head with a sex trafficking joint. Because when I was younger, before I met my wife, we used to go all the time to the Brazilian joints. And we used to go out with dates with them sometimes after we was going out too.
That's right.
There wasn't sex trafficking.
Right.
Yo, dog, real talk, Angie.
Yes.
If I was a female.
That's right.
Right, and I got kids and shit was hard. And that's all I got to do is rub this dude down and then take some lotion and jerk him off and get. They messing with billionaires.
Right.
And get big money.
She only got $100.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I heard 60.
She got 100.
These women are
$100.
forced to do it.
But they are being trafficked.
They are.
That was part of the investigation. And understand something. Sex trafficking is real.
So if it was sex trafficking, why did they give him a $250 fine for soliciting?
Because he didn't do the trafficking.
He just so happened to. He got a ticket.
He's a customer.
Yeah, he doesn't. It's not a sign on the wall that says all these women are doing this against their will.
But people don't realize when you're a part of stuff like that. Like right now, right? We come here every week, right? And let's say you got Chinese people in here making Nike sneakers in the back. The police ain't gonna want to hear that y'all was just sitting there. They're gonna say you had to know something. You're gonna get some.
They're gonna say he doesn't know nothing because he's a guest on the show. We're here regularly, so
he's cool.
Right.
So,
that's the same thing with Krabs.
So
he was a fucking
Uncle Rod going down because I ain't going to jail.
He went there on the 19th and the 20th. They got him on tape receiving a hand job and some fellatio. He passed the woman $100. They have that on tape.
Fellatio?
I like to fellatio.
Oh. Fellatio.
He said a steak.
It's the proper way to say sucking dick.
You know? So what they did was they gave him a ticket. Like as if he got like a parking ticket or a traffic ticket. And he has to go to court. And he's being charged with a misdemeanor and
soliciting.
What is it? Yeah, basically for soliciting.
$250 fine. You know what the real problem is? He started messing with the blacks and they said, yo, enough is enough. What is you doing?
I can agree with that.
Who started messing with the blacks?
But if you think about it, like
he wanted to be a champion.
But they came over whatever country
Mills.
they came from. They came over from whatever country they came from, and none of them wanted to do it. They had to do it to be in America. Right. But some of them don't mind doing it, but some don't want to do it, but they have to do it.
That's
you feel what I'm saying?
And that's their
so
culture.
Still, right.
Yes, their culture. They feel like that's what they're actually put here to do, and that's wrong. Now, we're not saying that he was aware that that's what's going on. He probably thought it was a regular happy ending spot.
Wait a minute. You think it's wrong what they had to do?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure. Definitely.
Oh.
I'm not saying
I'm glad
you said, how is it wrong?
No, I didn't
say
how is it
wrong.
Yeah.
It's definitely wrong.
Have you been to DR?
Thank you.
That's the same thing.
I haven't
been
to DR.
It ain't no different.
But I've heard some stories about going to DR. You better be careful, gentlemen, when you pick out.
Uncle Rock, no. Now a lot of stuff might get exposed, but I'm getting a little upset.
But that's number one. That's another country.
So that makes it right then, because it's another country.
No, it's still wrong. Nobody said it is right.
Uncle Rod,
when you do it on your own free will because you trying to gain something from it, fuck, you can't say nothing.
So how you know they ain't doing it at their own free will because they trying to gain something?
It might be a lifestyle at this point.
Like she said, some of them do.
Yeah, I never denied that.
All of them do it.
That's a culture.
Right. Some of them is just doing it, and then some of them are actually like, they have no choice but to do this, so they get kicked out the country.
Little children or something. You don't know what these children have been through.
A perfect analogy. It ain't no different than a person that hustle because their family don't have no money and their mother don't got no job, than the person that just got it, but they just doing it just because they're around the area and they're like, oh, I want to sell drugs too. You know, it's the same thing. Some people just do it just to do it, but their family got great jobs making $70,000 a year. Both their parents, but they still out there selling drugs, so they just live in the area, or they just stupid want to be down. Then some have to do it. It ain't no different, but they're still doing it. They don't make it right, or it's still wrong.
I just think when you go out the country, and as soon as you get off the plane, you could pay $60 and have a woman for the whole weekend, and she's cool with it. Or you go to the club and women are fighting over you because they want to go back to the hotel. What makes that any difference than what he doing?
Prostitution is the oldest profession in the world.
Types.
Wait.
Wait. Some motherfuckers like Asians. You're not gonna find an Asian hooker.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta understand.
You know what's crazy? And I'm not going to get into it, but this is what makes me mad about the American justice system. We're upset that this man paid a grown-ass lady to jerk him off, and now it's trafficking, right? But we have the senator of New Jersey, Bob Menendez.
I knew that was
who
coming.
went to DR and slept with a 16-year-old girl, and everybody, most of the people in New Jersey voted for him. That's why his ass
What's the
is in there.
consent age in DR?
What's the consent age?
Yeah.
I think it's 16.
How come we don't have that same feeling about R. Kelly when we say what's the consent age?
I asked what was the
R.
consent
Kelly
age
ain't do
in
that
Chicago.
in the damn DR. Now stop the mess.
I asked what was
Well,
the consent age in
It's
Chicago with R. Kelly.
I'm
not saying it's right.
Honestly,
but if it's legal
from the
in
stories
DR
I've
to
heard,
fuck a 16-year-old, you can't be mad at his cuckoo ass.
From the stories that I've heard, the consent age in DR is what your money has.
Then if there's no legal consent age,
so.
what the fuck?
And I don't agree with that.
Doesn't make it right.
What I'm saying is that we're okay with a Senator Bob Menendez.
Not okay with it.
No one
you,
said
Uncle
okay.
Ron, not saying this table.
Somebody said 16.
The justice system.
It is 16.
The justice system.
Thank you,
is
Miss
okay,
Whitlock.
Right? The news, the media is okay with a senator of New Jersey sleeping with a 16-year-old girl.
You all right?
But we want to get upset
It's the water.
with a billionaire that's getting jerked off by a grown-ass lady.
Because it's illegal to get jerked off by a grown lady and pay her to do it.
And it's not
a crime.
illegal. It's not illegal to pay a 16-year-old girl to sleep with her.
Yes.
No one's not saying it. It's not illegal, but we're not in that
But
country.
if it's a consent,
Wait a
if the
minute.
age is consensual, it's nothing you can do about it. It doesn't make it right.
Wait a minute, Uncle Rob.
He
So
didn't
what you
commit a
saying
crime.
here in America, you can't pay a woman to jerk you off?
No, it's prostitution.
That's
Oh.
prostitution. That's yeah, I'm with him on that.
Wait a minute.
can
Just
do
let me
it.
get
I
to
didn't
my
say it's
point.
No
not.
one said it can't
You
be
can
done.
do it, but if you get caught,
Right. It's wrong. Right.
But
If
we-
you
accept
get
your
caught.
accountability.
But we know the real reason
Uncle
why
Rob, I
it's
know
bad
this
is
not
because
you.
of,
I know this not you, so I don't want you to take it personal. But say your bald-headed, light-skinned ass go outside right now, and you see a woman. You take her right over here to the Quick Check. You buy a little sandwich, and then she decides to give you what's the steak called? Fellatio.
Fellatio.
Yes, she decides to give you fellatio.
But I didn't buy her the sandwich for fellatio.
Right, you bought a sandwich.
I just went and bought her a sandwich, and she said, "You know what? I want
hungry.
to suck your dick now." So, okay, suck my dick.
All right,
now.
let it there.
Yeah, I didn't
that's
pay
regular.
you to suck my dick.
That's
Oh, you
Ladies
did.
do not
Yo,
give out
listen,
fellatio for sandwiches.
AT, that's regular.
Okay.
And if she
like-
do, she
Okay,
I
I just wanted to make sure.
That's like going on the first date. You take them out to eat, and then they end up sucking your dick.
right.
That's a date.
That's a
That's
date.
a
You
date.
just decided you fucked me like, oh.
So
that man was
Robert
good.
Kraft should have went to McDonald's and brought a large fry.
That's how you beat the system.
Oh, okay.
So
So if he had a large fry in his car, he would have been good.
I tell you what.
I just think it's a bigger.
He
I
should-
think it's a bigger
what he paid,
picture with this
$100?
situation.
And she paid $100?
He should have got $100 worth of McDonald's.
He went.
Yes.
There, he went there.
Then it
too.
wouldn't have been. Then it wouldn't have been prostitution.
Well, no, he went there 2 days in a row. What they got on camera
She was
was
freaky.
that
Freaky.
he was getting jerked off.
Oil.
Say it
and
again.
that- Getting jerked off. And then
Oh,
after
yeah.
that,
Yeah,
I-
jerked
I-
off. I don't hear that every
now.
day.
And then after
That is exciting, Angie. That's exciting. There's a lot of people ready to wrap their legs around you.
Hey.
Look,
And
look.
then he passed the $100.
God damn it, he got me.
So technically, he made a transaction.
Right.
And it was
Right.
on camera.
He paid
and
for
they were
something.
already under investigation. Now, let me tell you something. I think he's been there a few times.
Definitely.
I think
Of
they
course.
know about it.
They said it's
But-
bigger names than him there. But
Absolutely.
said
But
that.
when he
He said
decided to start working with Meek Mill and Jay-Z,
Cause I be riding in my own.
prison
Funny,
reform,
all of a sudden, it
you,
just so happened to
this is
get
what
him.
they call the irresponsible white person.
Hanging with them niggas.
But my problem with the situation is basically I feel like they giving him like more of a pass than they would have if it was an actual football player.
Oh man, that's automatic.
And I don't like that. I feel like if it was a football player, they would have been ODing on him. If that was,
I thought they were.
let me
I thought
think.
it was all over the news and shit. No?
But they put it out there like, well, he wasn't actually part of the trafficking. If it was,
Or they
I'm trying-
cleaned
what-
it up
what-
for him.
If it was, who's the one of the wild football players?
Let's just say
If it
Odell
was Dez
Beckham.
Bryant, oh my God, let that been Odell Beckham. If that was Odell Beckham, that would have been way more big.
Odell
Beckham.
better than that. He get models and let them sniff a little coke and
You feel me?
give him
But
the poke.
it would have been an
Odell
OD
Beckham?
story
Oh,
if it was
okay.
Odell Beckham.
And I
know he
do
it like that?
Oh yeah, Odell.
I didn't know
Odell
they
get
liked
wild.
girls.
But
Like,
you know, oh,
he get a
shit.
pass. He gets
Oh,
passes. Like they get passed to the like.
He likes girls. That's good. Good to
I don't
know.
wanna
But
do
most
that.
money, Most people with money get passes.
Absolutely.
With real. See, he's not
definitely.
He's not a millionaire. He's a billionaire.
He's
in a whole different category.
Well, listen. Speaking of money with passes, let's just talk about Jesse, and then we gonna get right into the tea.
We gotta talk about Jesse and R. Kelly. Can you play both videos, Uncle Rob?
What? Both videos.
Jesse coming out of jail, and then R. Kelly coming out of jail.
You didn't have that on the list.
You didn't see that one?
You didn't have that on the list.
Jesse been out.
All right, I thought it was up there, but R. Kelly then. Jesse's out.
R. Kelly up right.
Hey, Ryan, we got to break in right now.
Yeah, we're going to look at R. Kelly being released from the Cook County Jail there. He is walking with his attorney, Stephen Greenberg, just posting bond within the last couple of hours.
That's right. He pleaded not guilty to 10 counts of aggravated criminal sexual abuse this morning in court. Of course, he was turning himself in Friday night, spent the entire weekend in jail, unable to post bond. Let's listen.
Yeah, let's listen.
Mr. Kelly, what would you like to say to your fans? Hey, guys, get back! Get back! Get back! Get the fuck back! Okay, anything you want to say? Come on. Get back! Get back! Hop in there, bro.
That was R. Kelly right there getting into a vehicle with his attorney right behind him there, and you could see surrounded by media once again. Similar scene to what we saw on Friday night when he was leaving his music studio and then turning himself in before he spent those 3 nights in jail.
And similar to when Jussie Smollett was released from that very same jail recently, and the same kind of crush of reporters, a lot of interest in this story, and the story keeps growing and growing, doesn't it?
Is the CPU? Let me get back. We good. Sorry.
All right, so Angie, you the female, so we're gonna throw it. How do you feel about this R. Kelly? We're gonna throw it both together. This Jesse and the R. Kelly thing that's going on right now.
I got Jesse coming up if you.
Okay, so let's touch R. Kelly real quick. So on the 22nd of February, R. Kelly was indicted on 10 counts of aggravated sexual abuse. He spent the weekend in jail and was released Monday morning. The charges against 4 women, with 3 being underage. They have 3 new tapes that they're going to put out into evidence. And when he got released, the first place he went to was McDonald's.
Was that a joke, or did he really go?
He really did go to McDonald's.
You know what's crazy? People said on the memes is like, yo, he at McDonald's looking for his next teenager. Say, yo, man, the internet is undefeated.
But you know what I don't like, and I'm going to make it fast. Okay. I'm not saying R. Kelly didn't or did. I wasn't there. So I can't say what he did.
He does, Andre.
But what the only thing that I didn't like was they had 2 new girls that came out. They're supposed to be a part. They said that R. Kelly, the lawyer was saying that R. Kelly touched them when they was 13 and 14 years old.
Shout out to the person that said he got a kid's meal.
And
that was good. That was a good one.
Hilarious.
That was good.
And they're up there. They're up there with the 2. It's a white lawyer, female lady. They got 2 females next to her, and she's saying that R. Kelly touched them when they was 13 and 14, and this bitch is holding up a picture of LL Cool J with the 2 girls in the picture.
How fucked up was that?
It's not even fucking R. Kelly. And my only thing is right now,
did they release an apology? Or
no,
something?
they didn't release shit. And that's what the lawyer's saying. The lawyer's saying when all this shit come out, y'all gonna see that this is some bogus shit. And that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that R. Kelly didn't do it. I don't know. I wasn't there. And if he did do it, yo, tear his ass up. But what I see what's going on right now is
he did.
Oh, guess what? I can come out and say R. Kelly touched me, get some shine, get my shit popping, and get some money from it. And that's what I'm seeing right now, and that's some bullshit, bro.
It's definitely a hate train
that's some
going
bullshit
on right now. And I think that the 3 tapes that they have or on VHS. And I feel like the powers that be were already aware of what R. Kelly was doing. He just was making enough money for everybody to be quiet.
R. Kelly's about to get his
See,
his whatchamacallit.
Can I rock with that?
Hold on, real quick. I'm thinking the name. He's getting his publishing. He's still going back in court. He's about to win his publishing. And now that he's about to win his publishing, all of this shit is coming out.
And you know what?
Come on, man.
You're absolutely right, but you know what? That could also be karma.
It gets
you
deeper.
You
Thank
cannot
you.
be screwing these kids for years and years
Don't
on
give a
end
fuck.
and use that narcissistic behavior to the point that you filming everything that you doing. You got the film. You don't even want it in the mind. You need it on film because you're so narcissistic. You got a 38-year-old woman that's been rocking with you all these years that done had her brother, her uncle, her cousin, all them working for you, and she down there sucking on 14-year-old's vagina as well. See, there's a lot of people that need to get locked up.
Wait, say that one more time?
Oh, yes.
The wife?
No, there's no wife. This is a bottom bitch.
Oh.
Oh, yes. Oh. And so she's the one that teaches the girls what R likes. And she's the one that's going down there as a grown-ass woman, and she's going down on these young girls, and she's basically manipulating. And I can't completely blame her because she's looking at it like, well, my family is working for him, I'm working for him, everybody's eating. So yes, in this particular case, there's a lot of people that need to go to jail behind this R. Kelly situation. But the reality of it is, like I tell a lot of students that I work with, after you turn 18, you are no longer the victim. You are part of the problem. So I'm sorry, Robert. That ass is going down.
Go ahead, Rick.
I mean, like, the difference, I mean, my point of thinking is, I feel like most of these R&B and rappers, people be doing the same thing. Only difference maybe is R. Kelly intentionally does it.
I feel like, radio.
Well, like, not only does he intentionally does it, but he doesn't, then he keeps the motherfuckers, you know,
right,
it's like you can't keep them.
But they might do the same thing, we just don't know it yet. Like, think about it. R. Kelly been out since like 92. We found out this like 10 years later, like 2002 about
fucking
it.
Aaliyah.
You know what I'm saying? So
they
they could be like, you telling me, I done seen videos of Trey Songz, Chris Brown bringing up random girls from their shows.
Yes.
These girls is looking 20-ish. Fat asses, all that. You know what I'm saying? And they coming up there and they taking them. Think they're not going to the backstage with them? It ain't no different. But we don't know. We can find out. When I'm 36, I might be 46 later. We find out Trey Songz doing the same exact shit. You telling me Trey, Chris Brown, all of them ain't smashed no underage girl? They definitely did. They didn't know.
But do Trey?
I'm not putting no lawsuit on them, but I'm saying like
You don't know what they're doing.
you don't know. These girls gonna say I'm 20. I just want to go back and say I'm 20.
R. Kelly kept them. It's like, you know what it's like?
different.
Here's the
It's
perfect
different.
example.
But when did we find that out though?
If I shoot you right now, bang, and put the fucking gun in my house, and now there's an investigation, and the gun is in my house, I'm the fucking idiot because I kept the gun.
But look,
he keeps in the gun.
This is my question.
He keeps keeping the gun.
When did all y'all find out R. Kelly kept them? I found out doing the documentary that he kept them. I knew he was doing something.
I knew a while.
I knew he kept them.
Give me
girls came.
a roundabout year.
I knew he'd been keeping them for about 3 years now.
So that's 2000.
about 5 years.
So that's 2018.
Yeah.
The documentary says he's been doing it since '96.
Right.
That's 20 plus years. So we can find out Trey Songz been keeping them as well, or Chris Brown been keeping them as well.
I didn't know that he was
Until they get
keeping
caught.
them.
You feel me?
But I will say this. I do know that R. Kelly was out here scouting in them damn malls ever since the early 2000s.
I will say this. I will say this. I've never heard about R. Kelly ever dating, unlike Trey Songz and Chris Brown.
Okay.
I will say he's never been known to ever date like older women, like just women in the industry.
Because he
Trey
had his
Songz,
wife, so he wasn't dating.
Right.
Not publicly.
He wasn't publicly dating.
Right.
Like, do you know Trey Songz and Chris Brown? You hear about them dating certain type of women, like Trey Songz and Steve Harvey's stepdaughter.
Right.
Yes.
The one that just keep tricking off.
Right.
So I mean, you know, every time Trey's really into a woman, you hear about it all the time.
Right.
Name a woman in the industry, or just a grown woman, period, that R. Kelly over the last 20 years you ever heard about R. Kelly messing with.
The chick he got married.
I mean, only one I know is
He married her. Andrea
It
Kelly.
don't matter why he married her.
Andrea Kelly,
He
he did marry her, but he was messing with her when she was younger. Andrea Kelly was married to R. Kelly to make it look good with that original case when that video came out where he was pissing on a 14-year-old girl. And I'm gonna tell you something else. I agree with everything that y'all are saying.
Yo, his kids don't.
But
even
if
fuck
you
with him.
watch,
that says a lot.
that tape, that original tape for me, I feel like us as the black community, we failed R. Kelly.
I'm not
That girl's body wasn't even fully developed. He was pissing on her. Come on.
I didn't see the tape. I didn't watch the tape. But I will say this. I think it's weird that all of that happened in a home that a black woman is at, and she didn't come downstairs and check on nothing. I think everybody, you got a fiance,
she knows,
and you got a wife.
She knows. I'm not
right.
She didn't give a fuck, and she was scared because he was doing some of the same shit to her.
She on that documentary crying. She knew everything. She knew enough.
You know
she
what?
knew enough to shut it
He
down.
called himself the Pied Piper. Fuck him. Let's move on to Jesse.
Hold on, before we move on to Jesse, I just want to say something to all the parents and just people that are in their kids' life. If you have if you have daughters, this is exactly what happens if your daughters are, I don't know, I want to say looking for love. I only say this because I have daughters, I have aunts, I have a mother. I'm black. I know the history of just being around women, and I don't mean to get emotional, but a lot of times what happens is if a woman doesn't have a male figure that they can depend on and they can look up to, they're gonna find it somewhere.
Hey,
and there's a bunch of
art that and still be yo.
True, you're right. You're right. They could.
It's a celebrity.
They totally can. But there's a bunch of R. Kellys that ain't even famous. That just like looking for a woman that doesn't have high self-esteem, that doesn't have a man in her corner that will look out for her, and he's saying, yo, I'm going to be her bond once I get with her because she ain't got no man that's going to look out for her. I just, if you got daughters or you got a niece, be there for them, man, if they need a male figure in their life. I don't mean to sound like Paul, but that's just something special to me because I got 2 daughters, man. So just be there for them. You know what I'm saying?
Before we move on past it, I just wanted to, before with this R. Kelly thing, y'all watch the documentary? Everybody did?
Yes.
No? Okay, I watch a lot of reality show. To me, I felt like a lot was so fake. There's no way you're going to tell me these parents are sitting outside throwing rocks out the window saying, my daughter's in there. You're going to lock me the hell up. I'm going in there. Right. One way or another, guns blazing or no guns blazing, you're going to have to shoot me in my face. I don't care about your bodyguards or nothing. My daughter's in there. You're going to have to shoot me in my face and kill me and put a rest in peace shirt for all my family. I'm getting my daughter out of there. One way or another, you're going to have to shoot me in my face. You're going to go to court for shoot me in my face. Or you're going to go to court for whatever you do with my daughter. I
agree completely.
That's so fake. Nobody said outside throwing pebbles crying, oh my God, my daughter. No. We went in there guns blazing and you got to shoot me, I'm going to shoot you or whatever. And I'm not no gangster thug or none of that. But I feel like it's so fake and it's portrayed as some BS going on in that documentary. It's no way you're telling me that they sitting out there throwing pebbles. I'm gonna call the cops. My daughter's in there. I'm in there.
And
kill
that's
me.
How you know that these people.
But I'm getting my family out.
And that's why I said that there are a lot of people that are responsible for the things that have happened to some. And I use that term loosely, some, because I'm a woman. And I stand behind it. If something's happening to a woman, I'm going to stand behind it. If something's happening to a man, anything that's wrong or just, I'm going to stand behind. But I'm going to call facts facts. There's a hate train going on. And right now we're in a society that when people feel that they can monopolize off of you and get money, they jump on that hate train. And that's really what happened. And it's unfortunate because even with the Me Too movement, the fact that you're tied into this situation, I feel like you might need to be discredited just a little bit. People might hate me for saying that by being a female, but that's how I feel. A lot of that shit was fabricated on there, but some of it was not.
Definitely.
I agree. All of it wasn't all facts too.
Yeah, fuck off.
Sell the story.
Let's talk about Jesse.
The video.
Yeah, we gonna get Jesse out the way real quick. Jesse.
I can play the video.
Oh yeah, play his video real quick.
We've got a large number of people walking out right now. We're not sure if this is attorneys, and we cannot, at least from my vantage point, I don't see Jesse right now, but we see, it looks like he's behind a guy with the beard. Yes, so that's probably him. Yes, we do see him right now. So we're gonna try to see if we can get any sort of comment. He's got to come through us. We believe that there are some family members with him, some people we saw earlier. Jesse, any comment? Jesse, any comment? Jesse, any comment?
Anything to save your
any comment? Jesse, any comment?
Why did you lie, Jesse?
Now, I'll wait till you ready.
We good.
Now, this shit with Jesse made me laugh. Because just a couple of weeks ago, he was on stage saying he was the gay Tupac.
Oh.
Did he say that?
Oh, yes,
Yes.
he did.
Task Force Eagle.
And
Live my life
every
of a
time
thug, nigga.
I
Baby, how
seen
you
Tupac
want me
coming
like
out of
a
court.
thug, nigga, all
He was
eyes on
spitting
me.
at some white lady. He was wild. This nigga had his arms on the back of this dude. He was surrounded. Yo, it's just like he wanted to scream help.
Yes.
And like, yo, man, I think it's
just another fucking dramatic fucking part in his life.
Yeah,
That's all.
that's it.
Everything he does has to be
the
dramatic.
thing that gets me and that nobody didn't look for, dude. And people keep saying maybe he didn't lie. He lied. There's nobody can change my mind. But no one does not understand the effects of what his lie could have really did.
My
That
man,
shit could have turned Chicago out.
my man
because
P
if they
was
really,
on it from the beginning. Go
if
ahead.
they, yeah, I was on it from the beginning. If they really would have thought that it was two white men out there that was beating up black people and hanging them, yo, Chicago could have honestly been in a frenzy, and people could have got killed, murdered, hurt, broken up, whatever,
Chicago.
all over a fucking lie. I have no respect for him. Fuck him. I hope they put his ass in jail and somebody really, really do his ass dirty because he didn't think about the consequences. And that's all I have to say.
Okay, so real quick. So Jussie Smollett turned himself into the police on February 21st, and he was charged with filing a false police report and disorderly conduct. Sources said that he did this because he was unhappy with his salary on the show that comes on Fox 5, which is called Empire. And when he sent that letter in the mail, he didn't get the response he was looking for. So when he realized that, he actually staged the attack. At the bond hearing, he's still denying that he was that the charges, period. But he still had to give up his passport.
Facts, Drea.
Right. So my issue with Jussie is actually bigger than this, because if you could actually sit and go this far to actually stage a situation, I think that there's something going on upstairs in his mental. Because my thing is this.
I'm not gonna let you finish, Ange.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna let you finish.
You don't even know what I'm about to say.
I'm not gonna let you
But
use.
you don't know what I'm about to say.
I'm not gonna let you use
I'm
the
not
mental
using
thing.
that.
They said that shit about R. Kelly
Ooh,
too.
I'm not using
Okay,
that.
I'm sorry. I love you, baby. I'm sorry.
Okay, see, look
I'm
at that.
sorry.
See, look at that.
Do it again. Do this again. Do this
Aggressive black men. Aggressive black men.
I'm just saying that this is some of the things that are actually being put out there about why he did what he did. What I'm saying is, you've been on Empire for over 5 seasons and you're trying to say that now you have a problem with how much you're getting paid, and they're saying that he's upset because Taraji and what's the other guy?
Maine.
Give me his name.
Well, they want
Lucius.
to.
Terrence Howard. They're saying that they make so much more money than he does per episode, and I think that this is something
their
that
show,
was,
though.
If
right,
they need
it's their
somebody,
show.
they can replace them with
The funny
me.
thing about this whole situation is that he sent a letter in the mail. If they really wanted to, that is a Fed charge.
You know what? Hold up real quick. I'll tell your dad just touched my heart. He said, isn't it a shame that R. Kelly and Jussie Smollett is the most talked about topic in Black History Month?
It is.
No offense to y'all show.
It is.
And you good. But you know what's crazy, guys? And we can all jump on this real quick.
Yes.
Do y'all know that they had, he's a Coast Guard or whatever. They found him with a whole bunch of guns. And he was about to kill a whole bunch of Democrats. Which I don't give a fuck about the Democrats. But he was about to kill them all. You got to see the arsenal this dude had. He had names and everything. And yet, like he said, we're talking about R. Kelly and Jussie. That's what you see on the news.
Right.
And it's crazy how stuff that is, you had a guy who's playing, and they didn't show the names of the Democrats yet. Mm-hmm. But he's right. We'll sit here and we'll talk about Andrea. You know what I'm talking about. We'll talk about, and you're right, because I fall in it. We'll talk about a bunch of bullshit, but shit that really matters sometimes. And don't get me wrong, the bullshit sells. But sometimes, man, it's some real stuff that we need to talk about, and we really just don't talk
Can
about.
I ask you something, P?
We got to start looking for it on our own.
You know what?
Not allowing the
It's on. I read a lot of stuff. I just don't put it up, and it's not because I think the
Uncle
people.
Ra.
But go ahead.
If they killed the 3 next Democratic candidates that's up for election, what happens? 3 more appear, right?
3 more, yeah.
That's my thing with politics. So if you kill off 6 to 10 people, guess what? 10 more will appear. So me and P have this talk all the time. You want to impress me, brother? Run. Run.
You know what?
And you know what your party name should be?
What?
Legs Around the Corner.
Legs around the corner.
What? Why not? I bet you people will tune in to hear everything that you got to say. When was the last independent party that you really paid attention to?
Oh, that was a couple of years ago. My man who said the rent is too damn high.
The rent is too damn high. We talk about him all the time from
What
Harlem.
the fuck is the legs around?
I don't know.
My
It's
point
weird.
exactly.
He was better off saying the legs around Sam Jackson, my nigga.
But that too.
That's what I thought that was a relative.
But you know what's funny?
saying.
You know what's funny?
Just
Look at
something to
you.
grab your attention.
Yo, look, it's hard to grab Uncle Ra attention. Uncle Ra's a thug ass nigga. He'll look at a white wall all day. He don't give a damn. He won't pay attention to nothing. But he heard legs around the corner. He said, wait a minute, this white wall ain't important anymore.
I do agree.
Let me find out what's going on around, see what's going on around this corner with these legs.
I do agree with what you were saying about so many other things going on, and we need to focus on those things. But unfortunately, this is the perception that they want to have of people that look like us.
That's all.
In the media. And unfortunately, listeners, this is some of the stuff that y'all want to listen to, and that's why we make sure that we provide that for you. But we know that there's so many
humor to this.
Huh?
Could I add
Yeah, of course. Go
right
ahead.
ahead.
You can see what I was thinking, probably.
I'm not gonna say shit. I'm gonna let the video play itself. But they say watch the screens or some shit. I forget what that is.
Tune in, nigga. Just tune.
Oh my goodness, is that in?
Do we have to go now?
Hurry now, come on, hurry up.
Aren't you the man from the Empire Show?
That movie? Yes. Got a problem?
Yeah. Why do you...
Doing around guys, come on, the accent. More white, more racist, hillbilly. KKK?
Okay. Hey, nigger, stop right there.
What are you doing in our town?
Aren't you that nigger from Empire?
Yes, I am. I'm the gate Tupac. What's good? What's good?
Nigger, what the hell you doing over here?
Get more aggressive, more aggressive. Oh, shit! Oh, bitch! Rope around his neck. Let me fight back a little bit. Let me fight back. All right. Oh!
Ow, that hurt, nigger. What the hell did you pour bleach on his nigger
Hold
ass?
on, let me get the water. Hurry up.
Hurry up.
Oh, please stop doing it, please.
This is MAGA country now, nigger.
You don't belong here. We don't like
your gay seagull ass over here.
Hilarious.
That was great. That was actually great.
That was the funniest goddamn thing I've seen.
No,
making fun of
it
that
is
shit.
funny because you know what? This shit was unnecessary. It did not have to be. And like I said in a couple of episodes back, I thought that it was politically charged at first because he had included the MAGA situation. So I'm like, is this a setup from the Democrats to attack the Republicans or even go towards Trump? But no. This was just somebody that's all in his damn head that thinks he's too good and he feels that he didn't get paid enough and all that good shit and he staged this situation. This might even be a case of when actors don't understand the difference between reality and when they act. And with that being said, Fox has certain options they're doing. So they've been talking about just immediately firing him. But of course they can't do that. Right? So what they did was they proposed a suspension. And then they cut him from out of the 9 episodes he was supposed to do, they cut him out of 5. So when he got released from jail, he actually went to film.
Where did he get released from?
He got released from jail.
No, you said jail.
Yeah.
Really? See what I got to do with?
What's it?
Look, like you just got finished visiting the nigga.
Since she had a high peak, go ahead. Hey, y'all, if y'all ain't been ready, let's go right into Angie's tea bag.
Angie's tea bag.
Dangle, 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 dangle.
Video.
Dangle. Dangle.
Just know that if y'all know me here, y'all know I did not support that right there. But jumping into my tea. So I think last week I talked about the situation with Soulja Boy and Black China, and they were supposed to be in a relationship with the girl Summer Bunny and all that stuff. Anyway, they broke up, and Soulja Boy just said he just wanted to know what the Punani felt like.
Gangster. Savage.
Not to mention he's
Draco.
trying to
Bang, 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 bang,
Big
bang,
Draco
bang,
is actually trying to create some type of beef with her baby father Tiger, and I'm going to jump right into that. Tiger gets into a fight at Floyd Mayweather's birthday party.
Bow, 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 bow.
It was a 90s
There you go.
thing.
There you go.
Sources say he reached for a gun. And you can hear people say, no, Tiger, you know, it's not worth it. However, I saw the video. I did not see him reach for a gun. I do not know what the actual...
Go ahead, go ahead.
Do not know what the
Lay off
actual
the liquor,
fight
people.
was
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
about. But it's unfortunate because your boy Draco couldn't wait to jump in on that. So when he saw the actual fight video, he did a video and said, Tiger, you know, because, you know, ever since he said Drake, so, you know, he kind of jumped on him about that. And the real reason that Soulja Boy is upset with Tiger is because Tiger did a song called Taste. And a lot of people were saying that Tiger had the biggest comeback in 2019. And
Tiger?
Tiger.
My boy Big Draco had that.
And Big Draco was upset about that. And,
My
you know,
boy.
by the way, you can catch Soulja Boy in all of his ignorant antics
No.
on Marriage Boot Camp.
Can I jump in?
Reality Stars.
It's not ignorant though. If you think about it, the way he's going about it, it can look ignorant, but what he's saying is very, very true.
Right.
He's saying a lot of true shit. Like
Oh,
this,
he did.
Like, I love, and he brought attention to himself to sell more than what he's selling.
Yes.
He's brought a lot. Man, Draco, my dude. I'm a huge fan of Big Draco.
I like Soulja Boy too. I really do. When I say about his ignorant antics, I'm talking about the character he portrays on Marriage Boot Camp.
I haven't seen it. I heard
It's
about it.
kind of wild. He's kind of wild. One thing I will say though, he smokes weed through the entire season of the show.
He real then. That's
yes,
what he do
does.
in real life.
That's what he does in real life. But
living his
he's
life.
having a field day with this whole situation. Floyd Mayweather came out after the fight was over. He said he was dripped down to Dapper Dan, Gucci. He didn't give a damn. He looked good. He get money. Okay.
Ooh.
So that's what happened with that particular situation. Would anybody like to chime in?
Who was he
before I go?
fighting at the? Who was Tiger
Well, no
fighting?
one actually knows who he was fighting, but
He was fighting Jesse.
but whatever happened, they got into a fight. You can see the security guards actually pulling him out. He's upset. And then the actual club owner's coming out there to talk to him. And he's like saying, you know, it wasn't me. That person jumped in my face. So I don't really think that he was the one that actually started. But he was very upset by the situation. And he got pulled from the party. And it's a shit. You know what, though? He has some good security guards. They ragged him up like a little rag doll.
Yeah, I didn't know he was getting his ass.
Yeah, I didn't know what was actually happening.
I seen the memes.
You know.
So they dragged him out,
Yes.
and then his security came on top of that,
Mhm.
and then he went to grab the gun out of his security guard
Oh, then there you go.
waist, and his security guard was basically saying, "Yo, dog, it's cameras everywhere.
Yeah, cool out.
We're out here. What are you doing?" And he was upset that he's been embarrassed now because that security guard that I don't know what nationality would look like. He was Asian. He picked Tiger's little ass up.
He did.
And carried him out like he was a
did.
baby.
And
And Tiger couldn't do nothing.
And the bad thing about it is that Tiger's actually been doing really good by ignoring. And I have to say that Soulja Boy has kind of been getting at him for a while. He's like, you know what? I'm not going to jump into the beef. I got this song. It's hot. I'm just going to ride this wave. So it's really unfortunate to see him actually deal with this whole situation, getting dragged out.
But he pieced it up with the people that he got into it with and the security guard. He's in a picture saying that, you know, no cap, no rap. Basically that I'm piecing it up with the people that I got in the beef with. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to take a picture in with the Joker who just dragged me out of there. Like I
pull a
was
gun on though.
like that's what I was gonna get. I know she was in the middle of her tea, but I think that it was just wild. Like you're Tiger. Even though y'all might say, who the hell is Tiger? Tiger, people know who Tiger is.
You got some things to lose.
So exactly.
Absolutely.
Yo, his cameras everywhere, and he grabbing his security guard's gun to go and do what?
And this is not the first fight that he's actually been in, like coming out of a club. So you're absolutely right. He needs to think about what he has at stake. You know what I'm saying?
Can we do this? I know, guys, because it's getting late. Uncle Raul over there yawning. Can you just? I'm only playing with you. Can we just end the show with the nigga? Are you serious? I got something that I've been wanting y'all to see.
Well, let's go into Are You Serious? I know y'all, if y'all knew, if y'all been watching the show, we got away from it.
I'm sorry, guys, for my tea being cut short.
You're right. You'll see why. Andrea, check this shit out right here.
This is our little tooth cleaner. Use the light on this girl. She likes to clean her teeth. She helps. Oh, she gets the boogers too. Booger. 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 Hi, baby.
Wait a minute. Don't say nothing.
Shay said, cut it off. Can't look at it, kid.
Yeah.
Shay said, turn it off.
Yo, P.
Yes. Nigga, are you serious? Now,
what is going on?
And the savages from the Caucasus Mountains of Europe is going on here. Now, I've heard of, you might have no toothbrush, so your mom might have told you to dip your finger in a baking soda and go across your teeth. You get what I'm saying? Yes. Times was hard, so you might have had to do that.
That works.
You might not have had a toothbrush. You might have had to take some mouthwash or took some salt water, whatever.
Salt water too.
But I've never in my life seen a whole Mickey Mouse in a motherfucker's mouth eating the cheddar off your teeth, yo. And his teeth actually look good.
Now, Angie, have you ever dated outside your race? Make you want to change your pace?
Because he might have a rat that'll come clean your face.
But see?
Yo, I'm gone.
But
on Mars.
But see, look. We here, we on?
Yes,
see, my thing about this is it's disgusting, number one. It is disgusting.
Oh, I want to hear this.
But you know very much so how much I hate dogs. It's no different than me seeing a black man or a white man kissing a dog and they like the dog's mouth is cleaner than the humans. What dog has ever brushed their goddamn teeth? I brush my teeth every morning. Eating anything. Right. Yeah. But they be like, oh, dog's tongue, mouth is cleaner than the humans. They don't got no toothbrush when they clean that shit.
Come and walk them dogs.
You know why? So he's scared of my pets.
I hate dogs. He know. So the difference with rats, when you look at rats like why they in the house for if they come in? Dogs is more accepted. So, but I see no different. A dog is a dog. A rat is a rat.
No, wait a minute.
Like,
Sharik,
I see no difference.
Have you ever?
I'm talking about the difference in kissing it and letting it kiss your mouth.
You are,
Sharik, if like one day my dog, I came in, I was at work for 3 days. My dog jumped on me, made me feel, lick my face. Pissed me off. I don't play that lick in the face
I'm
shit.
with you.
You get what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
But it was off 10-second style. Because, smoke big as hell.
Yep.
Now,
you let him
this
out on me.
dude took the rat and was deep throating the rat.
Him?
You didn't see the shit was all in his mouth.
Oh, in the beginning he had it.
Yeah, it was really in his mouth.
I think because he was doing the back.
But see,
hold on,
that's his pet. That's the same. No. I've seen plenty of humans with their dogs letting their dogs just sitting there. Go ahead, Rocky. Go ahead, Rocky. And they just tonguing their dog
you
down.
The dog clean teeth?
But look,
a dog. I seen a dog lick tongue a motherfucker down like it's Valentine's Day, and y'all just happy to y'all first year Valentine's Day and get lit
I
with
knew
it.
a girl who
Have
used
you
to
not?
put peanut butter in the middle of her legs and let her dog lick it.
Whoa, shit.
In Pennsylvania, she
I
was a
wouldn't
white
be
girl.
surprised if some women that got this my a lot of women be having their dog. A lot of single women always got a little dog. Possibility, motherfucker might be tearing that shit up.
Might be. It's a wild world if you think about it. It's really a wild world.
Uncle Rob.
Yeah, he go with the Uncle Rob shit.
It's a wild world.
Hold up. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Angie.
Wait.
You don't like that,
I
Angie?
have nothing to say.
Are we
Continue
low?
on.
Are we low in
Just
time?
back down
I
in
have
that
nothing
shit.
to say.
Are we
What's
low?
wrong, Angie?
Nothing is wrong. I just
Angie, you
have
got a
nothing to say.
dog?
Yeah, I have a dog. I just have nothing to say.
Oh.
I don't hate. I do hate dogs. I'm lying. I hate them. Everything about them is wrong. Like I hate everything about a dog. Like I just don't. Like
And
they,
you know
they bit me. I've been bit.
He's saying it, looking in her eyes.
Like
I don't
mean,
like dogs.
You just gotta think
I ain't
about
let
it.
no
Like
dog lick me in my motherfucking mouth. Fuck that in my face. Fuck that.
and that's even beyond my stretch of just. I can't talk to you. I don't know what you're thinking. I don't want to deal with you if I can't talk to you.
Andrea, it's not them, it's me. I just wanted to end the show on some bullshit.
Can I ask a question for you?
Yeah, go ahead.
How much time? What we on? Because
Go ahead.
We got more
I
pictures.
wanted to do something positive before we ended off the show like that.
Go ahead.
So go ahead. We got some more negativity to get
I
out
wanted to
before we get to
Y'all
positive.
go ahead.
I wanted to correct something from last week with the
Go
cap
ahead,
situation.
go ahead.
Because me and Angie had a disagreement on the cap
did.
situation, but she misunderstood my call when I called in.
Okay.
When I said the light skin thing, he don't look, he doesn't
mindful,
look
tread
black.
lightly. I'm not. All right.
I'm all for it though. You know that. I
Okay.
love it though.
All
You know.
right.
So look, this is what I'm saying. My plan was to come up here with pictures for every year of Cap's career, but some situations happened to me that I couldn't get it done.
right.
But my point last week was, Cap never had no braids or no afro when he was a starter. Now, when it was able for him to get some more attention because he lost attention because he was a backup, he was a back. Like Terrence said, he lost his job was injury. No, he was ass. I got facts on this. He got injured. He came back. He was ass and never could get his job back permanently. Then all of a sudden he wants to kneel and say he's black. Like I said, Kaepernick doesn't sound black to me. Does it sound black to any one of you?
You know,
I don't.
mixed.
Right.
He's mixed.
So that's what I'm
He's
saying.
also adopted.
So going into it, did you know that he was?
Shit.
So my
bad.
point is,
he's adopted. So
He's
we don't
adopted,
know
and what's happening is that he's
what
racially
type of black
ambiguous.
he
That's
is.
why we're having
so what
this
did Uncle Roger say? He
conversation
said
right now.
Uncle Roger said exact words. His key words was, "We don't know." So we didn't know nothing about black until he started kneeling. Most people, when he started kneeling, then all of a sudden he grew an afro out. All of a sudden he got a pick with the little fist with on pick. You know what I'm saying? He had the fist, the socks with the pigs on, and all that. He did it all once he was.
He's racially ambiguous.
Let
is
me
what
know
you
when
said.
y'all. Let me
When
know
he
when
was
you're done.
irrelevant, he made himself want to be black, and everybody wanted to make a scene to be attentive to attention.
He is
Right, but we
black.
didn't. Who knew that in 2012? When that was the second year, 2012. Who knew he was black?
There's a lot of people out here that are
Who?
black. that
Tell me you knew he
know.
was black. Put it on something that you knew he was black. Anybody on this panel? Tell me you knew he was black in
When
2012.
I look at him, I see a black man.
When I look at him, I see the Spanish/white pig.
From the
You
time
see a racially ambiguous.
from the
person.
time that he made
That's
it
what
to
you
the
see.
Super Bowl, I knew he was black.
So that was 2015.
That's some-
That
somebody
that
else look at it
season,
and
I
go,
knew he
14,
was
"Well,
black.
excuse me.
they
So
are."
that's 2014.
interesting
That
things.
season,
That's
I knew
3-4
he was
years in.
adopted,
That's
and I
very
knew he was
interesting.
black.
That's 3-4 years in that it took you as a sportsman. I heard you're a sportsman. It took you 3 or 4 years to find out that man was black.
Right. From the time that he made it
Exact-
to the Super Bowl, because before then I didn't watch San Francisco. I'm on the East Coast. I'm a Jets
It was good
fan.
though.
No, they wasn't. I didn't pay no mind to him to the season that they went to the Super Bowl.
Whoa, see, that's what I'm saying.
Why would I pay mind to 49ers
So
if
look,
they're not making the playoffs?
Let me help you. When Paul said you a sports guy, Kaepernick, since he's been a starter, Kaepernick, until his first 3 seasons was all winning seasons. So if you're a sports guy, you would know and pay attention to him.
No. Why? When the Seahawks are winning the championship at that point.
They wasn't at that time.
Who was?
His first 2 years, they wasn't. They won
Who was
the
the
third
top
year
of the
Kaepernick.
West? Who was the top of the West?
San Fran was.
No, they wasn't.
You want me to Google? I don't want to bash on your own show. I would
dog.
though.
No, they wasn't. They wasn't.
I'm part of it. You want me to Google it? I'll Google it for you.
Bro.
2012 and 13 in San Francisco. They took over
I'll
in 14.
kill you right now.
You can't.
I'll kill you right now. Name another quarterback on San Francisco that's had a 16 touchdowns or 4 interceptions. From what I'm understanding, that's 4 touchdowns for every. That's 1 interception for every 4 touchdowns. Name them. Joe Montana.
Steve Young.
Nigga, that was 20 years ago.
Right.
Are you kidding me? You got to go back 20 years
point
ago to
is,
find another quarterback that's as good as Kaepernick?
But you saying you didn't
on the
know,
49ers?
But you said you didn't pay no attention to him
Bro,
during that time.
I just killed everything that you got going
You did
on.
not.
Boom!
That sounded hypocritical.
Why?
You say how good he
There's
was, but
no
you said you
other
didn't pay attention
quarterback
to him.
that's been as good.
So, look, so how do you know how good he was if you didn't pay attention to him?
No,
That's
I didn't pay
hypocritical,
attention to
man.
him until they made it to the Super Bowl.
That
season.
That's the second year.
Yeah, but
The
they
second
didn't
year
do
was
nothing
started.
before that.
They did.
What?
I'm Googling it for you so you can know for
Well,
sure.
while he's Googling it,
Go ahead, bro.
I forgot all about this, and this is my fault because I like to see people get mad. I gotta stop.
We're not
it.
mad. We
Like,
just
not you
Nah,
two.
nah, nah.
It ain't y'all two.
This is good. You know I like this. I put my hood on.
I came for this.
I know.
This is what I came for.
All right, hurry up.
Oh, I messed
So, while y'all Googling it, we wait for Angie to get back. Angie has something that you don't want to do it. Okay, so I think Angie is a little bit upset today. She's in her
Was it the Kaepernick thing that looked like he pork? Was that it? Was that it?
She's in her feelings a little bit, but
Hey, y'all, for y'all that don't watch the show, whenever he cut me off, I don't get that mad.
Yeah.
See what I mean about people that wear dresses?
Me too.
Man.
But what we gonna do tonight is, before we get off the show, she'll be right back. Before we get off the show, I had something on my mind. I tried to get a job interview for my nephew, and I set him all up. I did everything he was supposed to do, had the time, Uncle Ra. I need you to understand this, and people, I need y'all out there to help me also. It was the perfect job. And the people called me and said, "What's wrong with your nephew?" I said, "What do you mean?" So he was just so I said, "You know what?" I called him. I said, "What went on?" He said, "The people kicked me out the interview." I said, "Why?" "Do you know that this nigga brought his baby to the job interview?"
Well, there you go. There you go.
What's wrong with that? At least you know your family, man.
That shows that this
Uncle
man,
Ra, do not give him no fire.
By any means
He
necessary,
feels as
I got
though-
to take care of that baby.
He feels as though that
couldn't find a
since
babysitter didn't want to fucking miss the interview.
he feels as though since
old's the
he
baby?
bought the baby, listen, he feels as though since the baby was in the baby chair, and he said the baby didn't make a peep.
He's showing he responsible.
He said if they didn't see the car chair, they wouldn't even know that the baby was there.
He's showing responsibility.
My problem is, and he said they should have seen the dedication in him.
Facts.
But dog, the lady asked him, "Do you want to reschedule?" And he said no. My thing is, I see the dedication. I understand the dedication. We had one of my wife's brothers have 28 kids. You could have found anybody in the family to watch that baby. But you decided to take your baby on a job interview.
That's a skit, bringing your baby on the job.
Dog, no, that's not a skit. That's real life.
Hilarious.
I just want to say, people, man,
I got the information.
you got to watch.
You're right, Andrea.
You got to watch what Andrea say.
You can't find a certificate interview, the chances of him being able to find
It's thank you, and that's true. So that's all I want to say is it's not a problem helping your family get a job, people. But sometimes you just got to understand that some of the people that you got to get the job for might take the dedication a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Sharik?
Okay, so just to end it on that note with Terrence wise. Nothing against Terrence, great guy. So what year?
No, we ended it, Sharik.
What year did you say? I got the information right here. So what year did you say that the 90s wasn't good?
Reek about to fuck you up.
All the way up. All the way up.
Make it to the Super Bowl. Some research
because he said Seahawks won the division. So I said he came in. He was a rookie in 2011.
They calling you Mr.
He
Colorism.
became a starter in 2012.
Okay.
They won the division 11-4. Seahawks was a wild card team that beat my Redskins when RG3 hurt his ACL in the wild card playoffs. Okay. So San Francisco ran that division 11-12. 2011 and 12.
Who made it to the Super Bowl?
They did.
I told you, any year before they made it to the Super Bowl, he wasn't popular.
Right.
That was my argument.
So my argument is he was popular in 2012 without the afro and without the braids.
So who made it to the Super Bowl that year?
They did. Them and the Ravens.
No, the year before he didn't make it to the Super Bowl.
The year before he didn't make it?
Yes, the year I did not. My argument was the year that he made it to the Super Bowl. I said that was the year I found out about Kaepernick. Any year before then,
right? And he didn't have no afro when you found out about him, right? Did he have an afro and braids?
Bro, I don't remember. I'm not a woman. I didn't follow him like
Why
that.
you arguing about somebody that you didn't assume was black anyway? Let's move on.
No, because I found out.
Let's move on.
Because people were supporting this man.
Yeah, let's move on.
Well, I see where y'all coming, but we're gonna go off and get off and
Come off and go. Okay, yeah, I get you.
Yeah, it was big pause.
I sounded that nasty.
Yeah,
it was all right. It be like that sometimes.
So Angie, go ahead. You don't want to do the thing, so we're gonna go ahead and get on off.
All right. Yes. You know what? I was a little in my bag, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not gonna do that. Yep.
Do the thing. Do the thing.
No, I'm gonna
do the thing.
I can't do that to my people. Real quick, I'm not gonna do that.
So,
with all of the drama and the fuckery that we've been giving you tonight, I want to give you some positive black things that are going on.
And this week in positive news,
media mogul Byron Allen,
Facts.
the new owner of the Weather Channel.
Facts.
If you do not know who Byron Allen is, I would suggest that you go to Google
Facts.
and look him up.
One of the longest working motherfuckers. Every time he turn around, he got a show.
Okay.
And I don't know how.
So of course, you know I'm from Essex County and all that good stuff. So I just wanted to give out Byron Allen.
Okay.
So I wanted to give a shout out to some black-owned eateries and just businesses. So we have a Queen of Sweets Catering. That is SWEETZ Catering. She makes wonderful sweet covered strawberries. She has cake bites. Any type of thing, mini cheesecakes, mini banana puddings, anything that you would like. If you go on Instagram, you can Google her. Let her know that your favorite empanada sent you, Angie. And like I said, she gives you great discounts. Very good. Stage 5, located in East Orange, New Jersey. That is actually Chef Dom's restaurant. Very nice restaurant. They've employed a lot of people that live inside of East Orange. Actually, the manager that works there used to work for Sandwiches Unlimited in East Orange. Another black owner.
Y'all knew shit about Sandwich Unlimited.
Shit. That's a dope. That spot's forever.
Let's see. A Taste of Royalty restaurant. I believe you were there before.
Yeah, that's actually the family.
Yes. Food is amazing. There's a lot of different options when you go there. You can actually go check into the hotel that's not too far from it. You want to make a date night out of the situation. They're right located. I believe it's 8 Oak Street.
I think so.
Okay. The East Orange pop-up shop where they have many vendors, all of color, located in the old Social Security building that is right there on Halstead Street, right behind the ShopRite Plaza. You can go and get all different types of things for men, women, and children at a reasonable price. Now, Bragman's in Newark on, if I'm not mistaken,
Hawthorne
Avenue, which was a Jewish-owned deli. Actually, the person that started Bragman's actually came from the Holocaust. This was bought by a black owner this month. He owns Walla Burger, and his name is Kai Campbell. He used to work under Sharp James and Cory Booker when they were in office. He is a former financial analyst. He owns Wallaburger. Now he owns Bragman's. He had hands and money within the Hain and Company building, Prudential, and the Hotel Indigo. I want to give that brother a big shout out because he's spreading money all through Newark, and that's where he was born, raised, and grew up at. And then one last thing I want to say is we need to support each other.
Facts.
Okay. Facts. There's all different types of clothing labels, and I want you to talk about your son's clothing label.
Oh, I definitely will. Is it on me or no?
That's on you.
My son's clothing label, Dream Lab Clothing. Follow him on Instagram at Dream Lab Clothing, spelled as is Dream Lab Clothing. We just started. Me and my fiance started up with him last year, March 12th, for his birthday. We actually started it.
Wow.
We started like just. Literally, we were just mailing it out to people directly.
When is his birthday?
March 12th. Is that your birthday?
Yo, man.
Is that his birthday?
Shout out to your son.
Is that his birthday?
Shout out to your son, man.
You see that?
That's a good dude right there, man. Yeah.
You see that?
I had to jump him up. I had to jump up in here.
Pisces?
You better believe it.
You see that?
The fact that you on this panel and you don't know, I'm a little disappointed.
That's
and you're sitting here in all black. March 12th, you better remember the damn day.
All right.
Go ahead, brother.
That's what I like. That's it, bro.
Do
happy
the thing.
birthday to you before.
Do the thing.
But we started out this, like, we was literally mailing it out to people directly. Mailing out. Now we got a website, you know what I'm saying? So you could go to Dream Lab Clothing on Instagram and click the link and go to the clothing. Got hoodies, onesies, iPhone cases, whatever. Anything you want, you know what I mean? But it's just for him to learn, you know what I mean, how to be an entrepreneur, how to learn how to do his own business. Sure. I'm not going to hold you long. Is Mustafa Hunt anybody's family friend?
Yeah, that's my nephew.
How you doing, Mustafa? God bless you. You're wrong, though. I had more to say, but since you're a nephew, I ain't going to say it. But, yeah, that's it. Like, just support, you know what I mean? If you can't understand, you know what I mean? We just doing what we can, and we want my son to learn how to, like, do his own biz, you know what I mean? Nothing major. We just here to do what we can. Appreciate being on the show. Thank y'all very much. Appreciate it.
All right. Terrence?
I just want to thank everybody for tuning in, that watches us every week, that's new, that's just watching just because we got a cool-ass host on here that arguing with me, going back and forth about Kaepernick and his afro and his braids.
Always, though. It's always love.
Word is born. It's straight love, man. You know, if he's family of P, then he's definitely family of me.
Absolutely.
I just appreciate all y'all watching. LeBron gonna make the playoffs, and
Thanks.
Angie, we love you. I know you felt some type of way about whatever you felt, and us as men, we tend to not pay mind to feelings. So today, I'm willing to make an adjustment, and this is what we have to do. We have to better ourselves as men, as black men. And I want to say to our black queen that's on the panel, we're here for you, sweetheart. And if you're having problems about something, maybe you should discuss them with your brothers. Well, and I want to say to everybody that's watching, we love you. We love you, Angie.
On the way home, I'm going to play Who Gives a Fuck About Your Feelings. But I just want to say to everybody that, yeah, we think life is hard, but just think, man, a midget smells things different on an elevator.
Off this wave.
Good night. God bless.
Hold on, Uncle Rod, you got it ready?
What?
Oh, it's our high school. You got it?
Oh.
It's okay.
It's
forgot.
okay. Next week.
Nah, it's cool.
She did, Andrea.
Oh, all right.
Andrea,
I'll
definitely
start
did.
the show with it next week.
All right, let's
And
do
wait,
it.
before we go, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. 15 Minutes of Fame Radio, 2 Oxtails and an Empanada.
Yes.
Off this wave.
Appreciate y'all.
Dangle.
I hate you.
Time goes so
We out.